Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane back again, just with a very quick review of this game that I got recently. It's Yes Your Grace. So this one is from one of those, it's not limited run, but it's one of those sort of companies where they only print a few copies of the game and you sort of have to pre-order it, and then they basically make it and give it to you. I think anyway, something like that. But this one is very interesting. It's like an old style kind of computer game. Like a DOS game from like back in the mid-90s, but like with updated graphics and sort of, well, a bit updated anyway, for the old Switch. So you take control of this monarch, and you basically have to administer your kingdom and also keep your family under control. And there's an enemy going to attack you as well, like another army going to attack you. So basically what you do is there's a day and night cycle, and you have to listen to your I don't know what you call them, peasants and different people, like your subjects, sorry. You gotta listen to your subjects, you gotta sort out their little problems, and then basically you gotta sort out your family problems as well. The decisions that you make seem to have long-lasting effects, unlike other games where you just make a decision and, you know, nothing really happens. But this one seems to, you know, there seems to be a lot of weight on the decisions that you have to make in the game. Some of the decisions are out of your hands, which is super annoying, and it's sort of like, it does really ruin the game, for me anyway. If anyone's played it, they'll know some of the things that you can't change, particularly like maybe an hour or two into the game. But all in all, it is a really, really addictive game, and hours will fly by as you're basically playing the game. So the mechanics, the graphics are good. First of all, I like the sort of that's what attracted me to the game first, was this sort of like kind of sprite based, kind of hand drawn ish kind of graphics. It doesn't really look 3D or anything like that. And the sound is good as well. It's the same kind of music playing over and over again, but you get used to it. Some of the bits in it are a bit stupid, like with the family and all that, with your daughters. Well, not a bit stupid, just a bit sort of like, I don't know, a bit. They can get a bit repetitive after a while. But it's actually a good mechanic to have, kind of contrast with the sort of taking care of the kingdom. You know, you take care of the family as well. Well, the daughters really. You have to marry your daughters off to different people if you want to. You can choose not to. There's different lords that you can kind of ally with as well, and they have soldiers that they can give to you, because you're basically preparing for an attack by an army. Well, that's the first part of the game you are anyway. Then you actually go and you fight the other army, and then the more sort of people you have on your side, then the easier it is obviously to take on the enemy. I think this is one of those games where you sort of have to reset, and kind of you need to figure out the right choices, then reset the game, then basically play the whole thing again, and then make the right choices all the time. Because the way I was doing it, I was just making choices. I was buying stuff, and then I ran out of gold. I had to reset. Then I was making loads of choices, and it seemed like I wasn't really, like I was. There's a couple of parts where you have to like write down the clothes that people are wearing, and then tell someone, one of the other lords, like, you know, oh, I found the person you're looking for. It's little stuff like that, where you kind of have to go back. Luckily though, on the Switch, it saves it every day, so you can just like load up a previous day from, like, you know, like a week ago or a few days prior, before you made the decision, and then you can change the decision. Although sometimes you need to go back so far where it's actually just, it's more convenient just to kind of start the game again. You also have this like generals that you can get, and witches and hunters that you can send out and basically like help local people, you know, to I don't know, like get good crops, or to get rid of pests and different stuff like that. There is quite a lot in the game. It's not as, I don't know, it's just very repetitive. You're kind of doing the same thing every day. You're advancing the day and night cycle one day, and then you do the same thing, and then you basically just have to make a decision where you don't have enough, well, it seems anyway, you don't have enough resources in order to kind of satisfy everyone. So like no amount of grinding or anything can actually do that. You just have to make a decision, help one group of people and don't help another group of people, or run out of money. If you run out of money, it's game over. But I don't know, send your general to help a group of people, or keep the general to kind of you know, to look for enemy bases around your kingdom. It's a very interesting game. I haven't completed the game yet, so I still need to give it another little bit of a chance. But I'm really liking it so far. There are small bits of bits I don't like, but overall it's a really good game. So that's Yes Your Grace for the Switch. Thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you watching to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.